everybody, welcome to the Stock Car Spectacle. I'm Ian Jortson,
And now I'm Nick Kinzel.
and we're going to be talking Richmond from this past weekend. But before we get into all that, let's talk our diecast of the week. Nick, what you got for us, buddy?
Well, coming off Mr. Winner at Richmond on
Cheater.
Sunday night. Hey man,
We'll,
hey man,
we'll get into it.
we're gonna talk about that. But I was thought it'd be a good time to bust out the Denny Hamlin car that you got me, the FedEx Express car. What year is this? I think this was 21.
I believe so.
Cause yeah, it's I believe so. But yep, it's a beautiful looking FedEx paint scheme. Wish they were on the car more, but hey. Fueling victories, that's what we do. The Denny Hamlin way.
Yep, don't matter what
the
paint
most,
scheme he's running.
the most this car now, and guess what? He don't give a shit. He loves it. Yeah, that's what he wants. That's what he wants.
That's great. Alrighty, so since we just had opening day last week for the MLB, I thought I had to bust out my Dale Jr. MLB All-Star Game diecast from when they were in Chicago in 2003 on the south side. Pretty cool car, just the Budweiser, and it's got some baseball stuff on the side and on the hood. So yeah, thought it would be perfect with baseball getting going this year.
Oh yeah.
All right, so our top story from this week, and this is from Adam Stern, but SHR is rumored to be selling some charters at the end of the year. Adam Stern said, SOS Racing's future has become one of the most watched topics in NASCAR, with questions about whether it could sell charters and downsize as soon as next year. The possibility of SOS Racing selling charters before 2025. It's become a huge hot topic in the garage. According to sources, Trackhouse, 2311, Legacy Motor Club, and Junior Motorsports are all looking into buying a charter or two from SOS Racing. So that's pretty huge news. I'm just wondering what two cars they're going to be selling, because you got two new guys on the team with Noah Gragson and Josh Berry.
All right.
Are those the guys that are going to be staying?
I think that's your future right there. I think we all kind of saw this coming. Tony Stewart, he hasn't been too happy with NASCAR over the last few years. It just kind of seems like he's been distancing himself from it, doing his NHRA stuff and everything like that. So wouldn't come as a huge surprise to me. But yeah, if we're talking who stays and who goes, Noah Gregson's he's off to a tremendous start to this 2024 season, and I don't think anybody saw this coming. But hey, he's carrying that organization right now. And then I think Josh Berry, you just brought the guy in. Like, this was supposed to be one of your home run hires right here. This is the guy who's replacing Kevin Harvick. So you would think you would want to stick with that. Like, Chase Briscoe, he's been okay. He just hasn't really done much. And then Ryan Preece, he's just in the shitty force curse. So yeah, this will be interesting to see what they do, but I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah. And we know Dale Jr. for
That's what I
years,
want.
he has been talking about wanting to go cup racing, but the charter is just too expensive. And it looks like they're going to be talking more charter prices this year and hopefully lower them for next year. And I've also heard rumors that they might just get rid of the whole charter system, get rid of it in general,
Yeah.
which would be very, very nice for cup teams. I think it would be cheaper to run races. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, if there's one that I'm looking for, your 2311 and your legacy or in your track house, they might be looking for one, but I would love to see Dale Earnhardt Jr. get in here, get one, and then say they don't want to keep Josh Berry, then Dale Jr. He's got an easy choice about who he wants to put in that race car, and he would take Josh Berry in a heartbeat. I don't see that happening. I think Stuart Haas will be committed to Berry, but hey, you never know. Like, this could just be setting up for Dale to come in and swoop his boy back.
Yeah, I really could see that. Yeah, who knows? The two cars that could be sold could be Noah Gragson and Josh Berry, because they did
Yeah.
previously just drive for Dale Jr. So that is a huge possibility too. I don't know, but this is going to be stirring up a whole lot of talk for the whole season. We already got silly season going on in freaking April. I love it, dude. This is why I love
Oh,
this
it's the
freaking
best.
sport.
It is the
Um,
best.
but yeah, should be interesting because we know 2311's been wanting to get a third charger. We know that Trackhouse, so Dale Jr.'s got to get ready for a big bidding war right here because this is going to be huge.
I would just love to see Dale get Junior Motorsports into the Cup Series. It's something that he's wanted, and now the opportunity might be there.
I mean, hell, the team's been around for well over 10 years. I'd probably say maybe 13 years this team's been
Yeah.
around. I'm surprised they have not attempted going cup racing yet. So yeah, that would be huge, especially since Dale Jr. was the most popular driver in NASCAR and he's still the biggest face of the sport. So
Oh yeah,
he's got to get a cup team.
for sure.
Alrighty, so man, let's talk Richmond from this past weekend. We kicked off with the Xfinity Series, and man, oh man, Parker Retzloff won the pole for this race. Great speed out of that
Huge.
31 car. We have seen this kid just rising up through the ranks, and he has been doing great with Jordan Anderson Racing. Yeah, I'm excited to see what this kid has in store for this season.
Yeah, he really kind of bursted onto the scene a season ago when he was driving the seed cars, and he ran well. He got the most out of that equipment, overachieved in that equipment, and yeah, he's been very solid with Jordan Anderson Racing, and yeah, this is huge. You're going on to get a pole at a short track, a technical track like Richmond. Yeah, that's impressive.
Absolutely, man. And just more bad luck for Brandon Jones. Blew his engine and wrecked his car. Just an awful way to start his season. Junior Motorsports is just limping at the start of this year. It's awful.
Yeah, they're just clawing at it right now. But I didn't Brandon Jones start second in this race too. Like
Yeah, he did.
he was on the front row and that engine expired not even too late. Oh my! I mean, if it was gonna happen to anybody, it's gonna be Brandon Jones.
Yep.
Poor
Dude has
guy.
the worst luck in NASCAR, I swear to God. Him and
Um,
Daniel Hemrick. I will say
I
that.
don't
Well,
I don't want to
Hemrick,
talk
Hemrick
about.
back in like 2019. That cup run was rough.
I don't want to talk about 2019's Cup run. I don't want to talk about 2024's Cup run. We are not having a fun time right now.
Oh man. All right, so Eric Almirola was running this race. He won stage one, and Brennan Poole's strategy, him staying out, worked for him, and he was able to get second in this stage. So huge points for him. We know he just runs for a small team right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, great to see.
Who was he running for? Was he running for Alpha?
Yeah, the 44.
So I think Alpha. I think that team has done this before at Richmond. I think Tommy Joe Martins did this a couple years ago, where they stayed out and he almost damn near won the stage at Richmond. I think he got second in. But yeah, that's cool to see for a small team.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and four wide into turn one. You don't want to see that at Richmond. Sends Parker Kligerman up into the wall, slaps the wall, pretty much ends his day for contention to win the race. I hate to see it for him because, man, he's been getting into it with some drivers the past few weeks.
He hasn't been making many friends recently. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Eric Almirola wins stage two. More bad luck for Junior Motorsports. Sam Mayer gets a tire rub. He was starting kind of up front, restarting, and yeah, just had a tire rub literally right when they waved the green flag, and he just dropped like a rock. And yep,
Yeah,
took him out of contention too. So JRM, yeah, they are
it is.
struggling,
Really been a tough go for them recently. Like Justin
especially
Allgaier
Sam
is it?
Mayer.
Yeah. I thought Sam Mayer would be poised to have like a better start to the year, given how he got full wins last year. I thought he's going to build on that. Right now, you just got Justin Allgaier who's just carrying the ship, and he's running okay. He's not. They don't have cars that can go win races yet, and that's very shocking to see early on here.
Yeah, it really is. All right. And then the fun continues. Joey Gase gets dumped by Dawson Cram, and he makes the headlines. Everyone's talking about Joey Gase throwing his rear bumper at Dawson Cram's car. Fucking fantastic. Threw it right at his windshield. He didn't need any gloves or anything. He just ripped that thing right off. But dude, that
Yeah.
that was incredible, man. I've never seen anything like that before in NASCAR.
Hey, that could be good for him. He put some eyes on himself and his small race team. I think he was saying he's trying to bring 2 cars to Martinsville this weekend. Still looking for sponsors on the one he's supposed to drive. So maybe that him throwing some sheet metal there will open some eyes.
Hey, we'll see, man. Maybe he'll get like a junkyard sponsor or something. Who
You know,
knows?
you just never know what you're going to see in the sport, and that's what makes it so beautiful.
Yep. I mean, after the whole Josh Williams incident last year, he got like a Park It Here sponsor or something like that. I mean, this shit just it works out great for drivers like that. I love it when shit like this happens.
It's incredible.
Alrighty, and Chandler Smith wins. This guy has been incredible, especially on tracks like this. He won at Phoenix, and now he won at Richmond. So, yeah, Chandler Smith is definitely the guy to look for when we head to the short tracks now.
I I think he's just the guy to look for going all season long here. He's been the man. He's been up front at every single race that we've run. And yeah, he's got 2 wins on the year now. This is his second win at Richmond because remember, he got his first career Xfinity win here a year ago with Cog. But I got to say, the best decision he could ever made, I think, for his career is breaking that Cog contract and coming to Gibbs. If you get a chance to Joe Gibbs Racing wants you. You do what you can to get there, and it is already paying off for this guy. He's fast everywhere. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with, and he has got to be an early title favorite.
Yep, things are working out well for Chandler, so congrats on the win. Let's move over to the Cup side of things. Kyle Larson started on the pole for us, and this race started on the rain tires, something that we have not seen yet besides the All-Star race last season. But the first, I believe, 30, 35 laps or so run on the rain tires, the track was wet. And it made for some really, really great racing. Everyone was side by side. It was slick out there. Yeah, it was fun to watch.
Yeah, I give him kudos for doing this because years back we would just be sitting for that extra hour waiting for this track to completely dry, but we didn't have to do that. We got to start this thing almost close to the time that it was supposed to originally start at. So yeah, kudos to NASCAR on this one. I thought it worked really well.
Yeah, absolutely. Josh Berry, Daniel Suarez, they get together. Just a racing incident. Josh Berry, he didn't really turn where he's supposed to, and Daniel Suarez came down on the four, spun out the 99, just racing
Yep.
deal. 99 had no damage,
That's
so he was able to go on.
that's short tracking for you right there.
Oh yeah. All right, Kyle Larson wins stage one. That's his third stage win of the year. This guy's just on a freaking roll this year already.
Yeah, he just really seems to. He's been figuring out here at Richmond lately. He's been very good here, and yeah, he's just been. It's been a solid start to 2024 for young money.
Absolutely. And then I swear to God, we get the dumbest caution ever. Kyle Busch sliding up the track, hitting the wall. Nothing happens. He doesn't spin out. He goes on, and we call a caution. Totally ruins the entire strategy of this race. The strategy racing was making this race actually really good, seeing what was
Yeah,
working, who was coming up through the field with fresher tires. But this just axed everything. Kyle Larson was coming up through the field with the fresher tires, and yeah, freaking NASCAR, man, they were just ready to hit that button for the caution.
that was just one of a few inconsistencies, maybe controversial calls that they had this evening. But yeah, that one was that I didn't understand that one, and I hated it too because I loved the strategy that was going on there. That, like you said, it made this race actually fun to watch because these Richmond races are known to be snoozers, but this was fun. The strategy was fun, and the dumbest caution in the world is just what axed it.
Yep. Really unfortunate, but we had Martin Truex Jr. winning stage two, and then caution would stay with two to go in this race. Truex had this race won, had it in the bag. Kyle Larson gets loose in front of the 23. Bubba Wallace doesn't seem to lift and just spins him. But what's funny about this Kyle Larson, he didn't really lose any spots. I think he lost like one or two spots. That was
Yeah,
it. And he was
but
able to come back up through the field. It
Yeah,
worked
it
out
was
for him.
because the field was so far ahead. Like they were so spread it out.
Yep.
And what just happened?
Christopher
Oh,
Morrow home run. I got it on too.
oh, you're about 15 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, really? Well, you got
Yeah.
something to watch now.
Well, I just seen it. Uh, oh,
Moving
okay.
on.
Where was I? Where was I? Yeah, he was able to pretty much keep his position because the field was so spread out. So by the time he got back going again, the caution was thrown. Yeah, he lost like 2 spots, and then they came down for the final pit stop, and he gained some spots. And Bubba Wallace, he went backwards. He fell back to like 16th or something like that. Another heartbreaker for the 23 team, and another pit road mishap costing the 23 a top 5 finish right there.
Yep. Man, Bubba had such a great run throughout this race, battling with the 5 of Kyle Larson. Yeah, he was running second for a while.
He's fast all day. He was running top 5 almost all day long, and then he was gonna get a top 5 finish. And then the pit crew doing the pit crew things.
Yep. Gotta love that 2311 pit crew, man. Always fucking things up.
You can
All
always
right.
count on them to fuck it up.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, this brings us to the overtime restart, the most controversial restart that we've had this season. Did Denny Hamlin jump the start? I'm not even going to ask the Denny Hamlin fans. I know what he's going to say. But yeah, I think he jumped it, but he was right there. He was right there.
So for me, yes, did he jump it? Maybe. But is this the first time we've seen something like this in NASCAR history? No. Is this the last time we're going to see something like this? Is an overtime restart. You always know to go early here. And I don't know, kind of watching the replay back, I think Truex was lagging. I think he was lagging back because you saw it once Denny got going. The 22 followed Denny. Joey Logano restarted third, and Logano was ready to go as soon as Denny went. But then you see the 5 catching up to, so Kyle Larson restarted fourth, and he catches up to Truex and gives him a bump because I think Truex was holding it back. But so I don't know. Either way, go either way. Is it the first time we've seen it? No. Is it the last time we're going to see it? No. But I will say this: Martin Truex Jr. can blame one person, one thing, and one thing only. His pit crew cost him the lead on pit road. Denny Hamlin's team got him out first, so Denny Hamlin controls the race. Martin Truex Jr. didn't get to control the race because his pit crew let him down. So ultimately, it was the pit crew that cost Martin Truex Jr. here. That's what I got to say about it.
Yeah, totally agree. Um, I do think that maybe NASCAR needs to police this a little bit harder because, yeah, he was like a few inches away from it. I mean, it really doesn't matter. And also, I don't know if you saw the video of Truex's in-car camera, but like right when Denny goes, you can see Truex like gets on his butt and he goes, he jumped, he jumped, he jumped. Like he was waiting for that to
Yeah,
happen. So yeah,
yeah.
he was holding himself back. And
He held
then
himself
Martin
back.
Truex just decides to throw a fucking bitch fit and starts slamming
Oh.
into everyone's car, slams into the 5, which I don't understand for absolutely no reason. Kyle Larson didn't do anything wrong. And then he started pouncing on his fucking teammate Denny Hamlin for using him up into 1.
Oh my god! But
Fucking Truex is showing
he's
his
just.
maturity, man.
I hope he has a miserable time this year, and this is the year he decides to hang it up. Like I really do. I really
Yeah.
cannot stand. He is one of the biggest complainers and whiners in the sport. But yeah, at the end of the day, to all the Denny Hamlin fan haters, well, he beat your favorite driver, and his pit crew. His pit. Now here's the new saying: his pit crew is better than yours. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he could say to Martin. That's what he could say to Martin Truex Jr. fans who are pissed about this one. As his pit crew was better than Martin's, got him out front, and guess what? He got to control the race. And if the leader controls the race, I have no problem with it. And
Yep.
so Truex, go back to the drawing board, buddy.
Yep, that's for sure. And Denny, he's on a roll this year, man. He's got 2 wins, 3 if you're gonna include the Clash. So far
Yeah,
so good.
two,
And dude, he's killing it on the short tracks right now. So
two out of the
definitely
last
maybe
3
pencil him
races.
in for Martinsville next week.
Two. He's very good at this racetrack too. So I think he's won 2 of the last 3 races because it was Bristol. He didn't win at Coda, and now we're back in victory lane at Richmond. So let's go get it done at Martinsville, and let's piss off the haters some more. It's what we love to do.
Yep, and that's the track where they show him the most love, which is just hilarious because that and Richmond are his home tracks right there, and they love him. We saw that firsthand a few years ago.
Absolute insane. Just how nobody had a problem with him up until he signed Bubba Wallace and then the Chase Elliott incident. In what was that, 2017 or something like that?
Yeah, that was.
When 17. Was that? That was 17. Like, get over it. I'm so. Oh, these people, they're so funny. But guess what? You think Denny Hamlin gives a shit about you? No, absolutely not. He's gonna go out. He's gonna keep winning races. And yeah, I like it. It makes me money.
Absolutely, man. Well, I think that's a great place for us to end the show. Guys, if you haven't yet, make sure to check us out on Twitter and Instagram. We also have a merchandise website. The links will be down below. Make sure to like our video and subscribe to our channel, and that'll do it for us at the Stock Car Spectacle. So I'm Ian Jordan.
I'm Nick Kinsel.
And we'll see you guys next time.
His pit crew's better than yours.